Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Thursday, December 23rd, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. A new hospital is officially coming to Palm Coast. Flagler Health Plus has acquired more than 70 acres of land at Palm Coast Parkway and US 1. There, they'll build a comprehensive health complex that will include primary care practices and an inpatient hospital. Jeff Douglas, president of Douglas Property Development, tells WNZF this will fill in a lot of gaps in healthcare offerings locally.
We're 120,000 people, probably a little bit more than that right now, and now we have a second health system, a second major health system. What does that bring? That brings choice. That brings the things that aren't in here right now. I think the mental health aspect of the community, and they're going to bring that. They're going to bring neonatal and natal. They're just up the street with that now.
Mayor David Alfin also thinks the expansion is fantastic.
So for the first time in the history of Palm Coast Flagler County, we're going to have two competing health networks to provide health services to our demanding residents. I'm looking forward to them being able to deliver a wider, broader variety of services and to, increase their customer service level to all of our residents in both the city and the county. And I would say that at this moment in time, the collaborative efforts between the city and the county have never been better in the history of the city of Palm Coast. And we look forward to helping this new hospital get off the ground together.
Flagler Health Plus previously expanded its footprint in Palm Coast, opening up a large orthopedics practice in town center, as well as a primary care office on Old Kings Road, and a virtual walk-in clinic inside Publix. Flagler County Judge Andrea Totten is running for re-election. Amy Cherry has more.
Totten will appear on the ballot in August of next year. Right now, she's running unopposed. Totten tells WNZF early in her career when she was an attorney, she thought becoming a judge was unattainable.
There was a time when I may as well have been thinking about being a professional baseball player. Like, that just was not on my radar. But as time goes on and you become more comfortable with your skills, maybe it becomes a little more realistic. I've lived in Flagler County for 17 years now. The creation of a second county court position and me feeling confident in my skills. At that time, I was at the Attorney General's office. I was arguing in the 5th District Court of Appeal regularly. I argued in the Florida Supreme Court. I just felt like I was at the point in my career where I had the experience to be able to do the job, and here was this job created right in my community.
Totten was first appointed to the bench by Governor Ron DeSantis in 2019. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
As Omicron runs rampant in communities just ahead of Christmas, some local health officials are stressing the importance of getting a booster shot. But how does this variant strain respond to the vaccine? Rich Petchke tries to answer that question.
According to infectious disease expert Dr. Victor Herrera, who is with Advent Health, it will take a while to definitively answer that question.
I know that we all want answers, but if we think about what has happened, it's very recent when we learn about this new variant. And these are studies that traditionally will take months to really get this information. And we've been able to get some information, I think, very fast. So it's clear that the boosters help. It's clear that somebody that doesn't have a booster, even if they have their first dose and their second dose, are at higher risk of being infected by Omicron. And then it's also clear that somebody who is unvaccinated is also at increased risk.
Log on to floridahealthcovid19.gov to find a location to obtain a vaccine or a booster shot. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
Several Flagler County staff members become Santa's helpers recently. Karen Johnson has details.
Off-duty Flagler County staff members served as Santa's helpers Monday, delivering gifts to fill the wish lists of some children and families who would otherwise do without this holiday season. Lieutenant John Moskowitz with Flagler County Fire Rescue is the organizer.
My wife and I, about 12 years ago, started throwing a holiday party, and instead of it just being a gathering of our friends and family, we decided to give it some meaning with the holiday season and ask everybody who came to the party, basically as price of admission, bring a gift to donate. And we did have a local volunteer fire department back then that had a Santa run, and that's where the gifts went for the first 5 or 6 years. This year, we worked with the County Social Services and local Live Like Cameron Foundation to find families that would be interested not only in receiving the gifts, but possibly on site where we could come by with the fire truck. So there were 6 families in total that accepted that offer.
Lieutenant Moskowitz says it was a magical evening full of smiles and holiday cheer. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
How do you prevent burnout in firefighters?
You change things up. That's what Flagler's new deputy fire chief says he does.
What we try to do to prevent burnout and that mental fatigue is rotate the firefighters through busy, slow, medium kind of stations.
Percy Sales said that way, firefighters are not bored at the slower stations, nor constantly running at the busy ones. The Flagler Voice is on Saturday mornings at 8:30 here on WNZF. Tomorrow, Sales says that in Flagler, firefighters cooperate with each other. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
City of Palm Coast offices will be closed today and tomorrow, and also on Friday, December 31st. For both holidays, Waste Pro service will not be affected. Trash and recycling will be picked up according to normal pickup schedule. There also will be no interruption of sanitation pickup for residents of Flagler Beach. Garbage and recycling pickup will be the regularly scheduled days this week and next week for the holidays. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.